Hello everyone, it's NEB RRT Sir. Now I am going to discuss about the application of integration. The word meaning of integration is unification or combination or sum or total and many more. Today I am going to discuss the application of integration in business mathematics. So I focus the meaning of integration is sum or the meaning of integration is total. So we use integration to find total cost, total revenue, total profit and many more. For that, first of all, we have to know the fundamental concepts, that is, we have to know about the following some fundamentals rule. The first one is integration of x to the power n dx is x to the power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. The second one is integration of 1 is always x plus c. And the revenue is R is equals to P into Q. R is the revenue. That means the amount collected by selling some goods is called revenue. So R is equals to price into quantity. Similarly, we must know the profit function pi. Pi is R minus C, where C represents to the cost. Pi equals to R minus C. R is the revenue, the total income, and C is the cost. The difference of total amount collected by selling some goods and its cost is profit, where the meaning of the letters R, P, Q, pi, R according is R equals to revenue, P represents to price or demand, Q or X represents the quantity or output. Similarly, C represents to the cost. C represents to the cost, that is total cost. Similarly, pi represents to the profit. Similarly, I am going to discuss about the fundamental things you have to know to use the integration in business. The fifth number is, if you have to find the average of something, average of cost, average of revenue, average of profit, for average means total by quantity. Sometimes quantity represents by Q, sometimes it is represented by X. And the meaning of, sometimes you get the words like fixed cost, initial cost, opening cost. The meaning of fixed cost or initial cost or the opening cost is, the meaning of these words is the cost, of 0 unit of output. for any production house, if there is no any production but it is ready to the product something, at that time if there is some cost like machinery thing or other materials, this cost is called fixed cost. In that time the production is zero and the cost at that level of output is called the fixed cost. Similarly, there is variable cost. Variable cost. The variable cost represents to the cost is the cost, it is the cost depending upon the number of goods produced. This is variable cost. So you have to know that total cost is the sum of fixed cost and variable cost. We know that each additional unit of production there needs extra material cost and labor cost. So if number of unit increases, the variable cost increases. So the variable cost is always depend to the number of quantity produced. Now let's start some problem. According to the syllabus of NEB of Business Mathematics, I am going to show you some examples which is very important to you for examination point of the view of NEB examination of Business Mathematics. For that, let's start some of the examples. I am going to show some of the examples and their solutions here. Let's start. The question number 1. I have this example. I have chosen it for the important as an important question for the examination of NEB. If the marginal revenue function for output X is given by, you have given that MR, that is marginal revenue is this. So the given function, given marginal revenue is 3x square minus 2x plus 5. Now we have to find the total revenue function. Total means the integration of marginal. I have already told you that the integration always represent to the total. So total revenue function TR equals to integration of marginal revenue. That is, I am going to substitute the value of MR from a given function. MR is 3x square minus 2x plus 5 dx. We know that the integration of 3x square is 3x cubed by 3. That is, when you remove the integration sign, the power of the variable will increase by 1 minus 2x square by 2 plus the integration of constant is 5x. If there is 1, then here will be 1x. Here is 5, so its integration is 5x plus the constant c. Now we have to find the value of c. We know that when we produce or when we sell 1 unit of output, there will be 0 amount. That means when you sell 0 units, then you will receive 0 amount. So we know that when x equals to 0, TR equals to 0. When x equals to 0, TR equals to 0. Therefore, substitute the value of TR and x. 0 equals to 0 minus 0 plus 0 plus c. When we substitute the value of x in this equation, we get c equals to 0. So the total revenue function TR equals to x cube minus x square plus 5x plus 0. So there is no necessary to write the value of c as 0. This is 1 times. This is the total revenue function. Also we have to find the demand function. You can look at the question here. Also deduce the demand function. Demand means the price. We have to find the value of P. For that, we know that, what do we know? R equals to P into X. Therefore, if you have to find the demand function, then demand P will be R by X. This R is total revenue, so that is TR by X. Now, we can find the revenue by this formula. Also, Px, demand function Px equals to total revenue by quantity X, which is equals to x cube minus x square plus 5x by x, which is equals to x square minus x plus 5. When you divide each term by x, you get the answer. This is the demand function. Also, I have another example. Let's go to the next example. The question is like this. If the marginal cost of the product is given by MC equals to this, so the given function is marginal cost MC equals to 36 minus 20x plus 6x squared. Now you have to find the total cost function. We have to find the total cost and the average cost. First, we have to find total cost. To find average cost, we must have total cost. So let's start for total cost. Total cost equals to integration of marginal cost with respect to Tx. That is, substitute the value of marginal cost 36 minus 20x plus 6x square dx. When you integrate some algebraic function, then the power will be increased. So the integration of 36 is 36x. Integration of 20x is 20x square by 2. And the integration of 6x square is 6x cube by 3 plus the constant c, which is equals to 36x minus 10x square plus 2x cube plus c. But we have given that the initial cost of the function is, what is the initial cost? Look at the question. initial cost is Rs20. This is the initial cost. The meaning of initial cost is the cost when the output is 0. That's why when x equals to 0, total cost is 20. Total cost is here. Therefore, substitute the value of total cost, which is 20, is equals to 36 into 0 will be 0 minus 0 plus 0 plus c. Substitute the value of x as 0. So I get c equals to 20. Now substitute this value in total cost function. Therefore, the total cost function Tc equals to, substitute the value of c 20 in this equation. We get, when we substitute total cost c is 20, then total cost will be 2x cube. Okay, 2x cube, just arranging in the descending order of the power. 2x cube minus 10x square plus 36x plus c, which is equals to 20. So this is the value of total cost function. Now we have to find the average cost. So also average cost is equals to total cost by quantity. Quantity is x here, which is equals to, we have to divide this total cost by x. Each term is divided by x. So the answer will be 2x square minus 10x plus 36 plus 20 by x, which is the final answer. Okay, again let's go to the next example. Example number 3. If the marginal cost function, this is the marginal cost, derivative represents to the marginal cost. Marginal cost equals to 6q square minus 4q plus 250. Find the increase in cost when the volume of production increases from 5 to 10. So we have to find the total cost now. Total cost function is integration of marginal cost dx, which is equals to, marginal cost is 6q square minus 4q plus 250 dx. Since the function, the output is in the form of q, so we have to put dq here. If there was x, I have to write this, equals to 6 cube by 3 minus 4q square by 2 plus 250q. This is dq, okay, plus the constant c. Since the production is increased from 5 to 10, so we have to find the total cost when q equals to 5. Total cost when q equals to 5, c5 equals to, substitute the value of q as 5 here, 2 into 5 cube minus 2 into 5 square plus 250 into 5 plus c. Which is equals to 1450 plus c. total cost when Q equals to 10, C10 is equals to 2 into 10 cube minus 2 into 10 square plus 250 into 10 plus C, which is equals to 4300 plus C. Now we have to find the increment when the quantity is increased from 5 to 10. What is the increment in cost? So therefore the increment in cost is equals to how much? The difference of these two answers. When Q is 5, the total cost was this, and when the quantity produced is 10, at that time the cost was this. The difference of these two answers is the increment in the cost. So the difference is 4300 plus C minus 1450 minus C, which is equals to, the difference of these two answers is 2850, RS 2850. Since the unit of cost is in rupees in the question, so we have to write RS in the final answer. Let's go to the final example, that is the fourth example is this. If the marginal revenue function, we have given that the marginal revenue MR is equals to this dr by dx is the marginal revenue. So MR equals to 6 by 6 by x plus 2 whole square minus 2. So now we have to show that the demand law is this. So for demand, we must know that the demand is R by X. So firstly we have to find the total revenue. Therefore total revenue is equals to the integration of marginal revenue as the previous examples, which is equals to the integration of 6 by x plus 2 whole square minus 2 dx. Okay, we can simplify this as 6 x plus 2 to the power minus 2 dx. Now its integration is how much? When you integrate something, then you will get the increment in power by 1. So 6 into the power of x plus 2 will increase by 1, so the power will be minus 1 by minus 1 minus the integration of 2 is 2x and then c, which is equals to minus 6 by x plus 2 minus 2x plus c. But in the case of revenue, when the quantity sold is 0, then the revenue will be 0. Therefore the total revenue is 0. Therefore TR, in the place of TR you can put TR is equals to 0. 0 equals to minus 6 by 0 plus 2 minus 2 into 0 plus c. That is 0 equals to minus 3 plus c. C equals to 3. So now we can substitute the value of c in the above revenue function. Therefore total revenue is equals to how much? You can substitute the value of C in this equation. You can substitute the value of C as 3. So the total revenue will be minus 6 by how much? Minus 6 by x plus 2 minus 6 by x plus 2 minus 2x plus 3. Now we have to prove that the demand law. So demand law will be, therefore the demand law Px is TR by x, which is equals to minus 6 by x plus 2 minus 2x plus 3 by x, which will be minus 6 by x plus 2 minus 2 plus 3 by x, which is equals to minus, first you can take the LCM of these two, because we have to prove minus 2 as like this same, minus 2 is in the same position in the equation, we have to prove like the same way. So just we take the LCM of these two. The LCM will be x plus 2 x plus 2. So this is minus 6 plus 3x plus 2 minus 2, which is equals to minus 6 plus 3x plus 6 by x plus 2. Then x plus 2, x plus 2 minus 2. Then 6 cancel. The answer will be 3x by x plus 2. X again cancel it. So final answer is 3x plus 2 minus 2. 3 by x plus 2 minus 2, which we had to prove. We had proved that, proved, which is the final answer. Okay, thanks for watching. You can prepare these questions which are important for your board examination of business mathematics of Nepal Education Board. Thank you everyone.